Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Accessible 3D, the place where we talk everything related to 3D design and printing, and especially when it comes to accessibility and also a little bit of inaccessibility. My name is Edis and I'm 100% blind, and in today's video I'll be showing you how you can replace your Hotend, a complete Hotend, with a bigger size or a smaller size for that matter. So what I have in my hand here is a 0.8 diameter nozzle, complete Hotend, and I'll be installing that in the Bambu Lab X1 carbon combo. And I will definitely try to explain as much as possible for those of you who cannot see what I'm doing, and for those of you who can see what I'm doing, well, hopefully this will be clear. Now, the first thing you want to do is when you hold the nozzle in your hand, you'll feel the different cables, and they need to be on the right side. There's also like this small wheel that you can turn around. I don't exactly know what this is for, but if you have that on the right side in terms of where you're standing, then it's correctly placed. So let's get into this. So the first thing you want to do is, of course, make sure your tool head is pulled to the front of the printer so that you can install this easier. And the next thing you want to do is I'm just using one hand because it's easier to feel what I'm doing. But once you have your tool head in the front, you'll feel like there's kind of a bracket where you need your tool head, the hot end, to be behind. And the reason for that is you have two small screws that you need to put in place, and those are used to screw the hot end on. So once you have that, let's see here. Did I put it correctly? I think I did. Okay, 1 second. Let me just see if I put this correctly. So it's a bit of sometimes it's a bit of a hassle, but it shouldn't be too difficult. There you go. So we have one of the screws in, and there are two small screws, and you have to kind of, well, especially if you can't see, I don't know even how you would go about doing this with sight because it's so small. So right now I've put the hot end in place, and I have this hex key that you just get along with the printer once you buy it, and you can use that to tighten the screws in. So let me just see here. Here we go. And remember, turn right, righty tighty, lefty loosey. So yeah, you just go on and you tighten it, and tighten it enough but not too much. And once you do that, you have to do it the same on the other screw, of course. So I'm just going to do that slowly here, slowly and surely. And once this is done, the last part comes into place, and this is kind of a tricky situation. So now we've tightened the screws, it's almost ready to go. Now what you need to do is you have these three cables, three plugs that you need to plug in the correct place. What I would suggest you do is that first you loop the different cables. There is like a small plastic clip. I mean, that's difficult to show you, but what I would do is you just pull this through this small plastic clip. Once you've done that, you can start by inserting the smallest pin in its position. And this is kind of difficult because, well, because it's so small, it's difficult to get near. And if you have sweaty fingers, that's even more difficult, but try your luck. Hold on to your printer. So this is the smallest pin is in place now. What you want to do now is you want to take the second clip, make sure it's the second pin, sorry, make sure it's looped through this small clip, and then you can put this into place. Here we go. 1 second. It's kind of difficult, of course, especially when you do it without sight, but it's definitely manageable. So here we go. It's in. And the last part is the biggest cable, the biggest pin, if you want to say so, and loop it through the small plastic clip. That's difficult because right now there are many cables in there. But once you do that, you can plug the last pin in at the top here, and that's it. You have all the cables in here. You have the hot end installed. You can put back on the magnetic cover. There you go. And that's it. You have a new hot end installed, a 0.8. And you can do that with the 0.6, 0.4, 0.2 as you need to do. Whatever you need to do, you can do it like this. So I hope you found this video informational, and well, I'm actually quite curious to know how you sighted people do this, because I imagine it must be kind of difficult to, like, especially with this kind of printer with an enclosure. I think it's easier with an open printer, but like this, I mean, you need some lighting. You need to put your head down there. I mean, how do you guys do it? So yeah, I hope you liked the video, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Take care, and cheers.